Welcome back, welcome back. Today is a very special day. Today is the start of this brand new server. It is episode number 1 of the Bloxcentric extravaganza. I'm not really going to I don't really know what to call it yet, but I know it's season number 2 for the server itself. Season number 2 for the server, season number 1 for me. So I'll probably denote probably market season number 2. How's everybody doing? And this is really exciting. I am at spawn, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I've been able to do. Let's look around the server. This is going to be one of our new homes. And before I get started, I'm going to go again. I want to thank everybody that helped bring me onto the channel, because I know that they do a group vote for new members, and so yeah, everything's been great. I'm definitely appreciating that, and I'm going to skirt around this building that I have built, that is my spawn house, and show you some of the things that I've done. Now, this right down here is the community center, and this contains the dividends of the golem farm here and here. Awesome. A couple little mini farms, an enchanting table, some random loot. And then down here, this is what I've actually been working on. So when I first joined the server, I kind of wanted to help everybody out and kind of show some pride in some of the things that I've done. So instead of starting off with my own stuff, I decided to do a community build. And that has been upgrading their community farm. Now, there's a couple things that I've left alone because I didn't want to touch their stuff directly without them doing it, like these signs here and this part. So this, when it was first started, and if you checked out Drackard's page, I'm not sure exactly when he's posted it, but he will be posting that video footage of my island tour with him. Unfortunately, I had video, but the audio for Drackard did not come in, so I'm not going to be able to post that video, at least not right away. So yeah, all right, so let's go down. So I extended this wooden stairs with the brick, and I put these brick walls here. This was kind of, a basic thing, and a lot of people have actually moved on to their own bases, so excuse me. So this has kind of been a little bit on the forgotten side, but, there are new members joining the server, all the time, which is really exciting. So I wanted to give everybody a place to really sit and get established. So I built this down here. This is just a community farm type area. It allows for anybody that's just doing some branch mining to keep a stable amount of wood, get some food, and do some smelting in the process. Now, unfortunately, this is a slime chunk, so that's why you see all this untilled earth here. It kind of ruined my day. So eventually, as I upgrade this, and I will, a little bit more, get some fencing in there, make it a little bit prettier, then, this will be a little bit safer. But, as a... while you're down here type deal, it worked fairly well. I mean, I've never run out of food. And again, I could easily go to any one of the members' places, and everybody shares. So I'm not worried about food per se, but it's always good to be self-sustaining on your own. That way you don't have to bug anybody. So yeah, so I dug out this. This came right down to here, and there was just a wall, and you go down here, or you go down here, and keep going. So I dug this out, built a little community farming area down here, and this is the original zombie farm that was on the server. So if I follow this netherrack all the way down here, go up, we've got a... boom. We have a fall trap, which... when you press the lever, it opens it up. You can get zombies that come here, gain some XP so that you can enchant some tools. But unfortunately, this here in itself is a little bit obsolete. There's some free hardware, which is good for anybody that's relatively new. So yeah, so if you want, you can farm a little bit here, gain some experience. Oop, and that's open. And then you press the button to kill the zombies. And the lever's gotta be up. Does a little crush job. Ow, ow, ow. And then you can sit there and boop, 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 boop. And you can kill him. Kill him for XP. Yay. Alright, so that was a little demonstration. Just a smidge. Okay. So this is what I've done. You know, I did this for the community section. It was my thank you back to them. And I'm going to keep working on this. This is going to get better and better. So stay tuned for more of that. Alright, so next. What's really important is I want to show you the starts of my spawn home. It's very important. Everybody that's on the server has a spawn home in one way, shape, or form. So if we look around, it looks very pretty. Now, unfortunately, again, you can't see it on my channel, but Drakart inadvertently challenged me to really push myself. And so let's take a look. We've got this. Bam. Alright, this is the start of my spawn home. And honestly, this isn't even the house. I mean, this looks big. But the only thing that really is part of my house is these pillars. The rest of it's kind of just making sure that it, one, it looks cool. And two, that it fits right into the landscape of a lot of the features that were already there. So, and I will actually put a picture of it in the video. Right there. If you look at this picture here, this here was actually just one hill, and I got the idea of having this archway underneath because there was just a little mini hole right about here where the stone mountain kind of came and fell in. So, and if you look straight back here, that is Mustalai's museum that he's been working on. So I figured what better way to help out than to have a road that kind of goes underneath my base and straight to the museum, which is exciting. And then we've got some animals here. So yeah, so I've got this archway that I built in, and I've got these two pillars that's going to be holding up the center, or most of the mass of what is going to be my home. And then it's going to flow right into the mountain. So this is something that I really haven't done, you know, using a lot of the terrain, and I'm really excited about it. This has really pushed a lot of the boundaries of what I've been able to do, because most of it's been, you know, on top of things or on a flat field or on a flat surface in Skyblock. So I'm really proud of what this build is becoming. So, and again, the most important part is really making sure that the build kind of flows into the existing terrain. So with the community center here, the museum, and making sure that I kind of flow into what I guess will be a pasture, that's all going to be part of the deal. So let's go in here. I've got a ladder, and both these ladders will lead up to the same portion of the base. It's kind of cool. And also, this is my first use of colored glass. Really exciting there. So yeah, so here is the start. This is where the main entrance and kind of the glassware for the base is. I want to be able to have a lot of this open, at least with glass, to be able to look out at everybody's build, because everybody spent quite a bit of time working on this stuff. There's a lot of cool, you get your Drakart's siege castle, we've got Brindilo's British flag, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff, and also the Highlander Games building, which is cool. And then also, you know, having the Bloxcentric logo real close by, a Christmas tree, and all the really big highlights close by is really neat. So yeah, so more to come on this build, and in the next episode we will actually have a lot more of this done, and I will go over that as we get some progress. So the Highlander Games, let's get into what this is going to be, and we actually have some text. Boop. On the Highlander Games. Now, before we do that, I want to make sure, boom, Ranquist LP's payment. I am put in. So, welcome to the Highlander Games. Have you got what it takes to survive the longest? If so, read on. This is a competition of survival. At the start of a 3-month period, your death count will be reset to 0, and you must try to die as few times as possible. At the end of the 3 months, the person with the least deaths chooses an arena to battle it out to the death with the person with the second fewest deaths. So the top 2 in the Highlander Games duke it out for all the gold and glory. Lots of loot. Both players will be equipped with full iron armor, an iron sword, a bow, and a stack of arrows. The cost to enter the games is 1 diamond block named player's names payment, which we already saw. I've got that in there, and an example is in there. Rules. Killing of other players is not permitted during the 3-month period. It's okay. That means, but I can still kill the other people that do not join the games. Once you have paid and the games have begun, there is no way of quitting. The winner of the battle will win all of the entry payments. Good luck. P.S. Thank you to Captain Fresh for building the room and to Jick317 for the name. Awesome. Let's put this back. So anybody else that wants to read can. And so I am really excited because I will be the survivor. I have only died twice. As you can see, I'm the only one on. And the death count has been shut off. And I'm assuming that during this period, the ultra hardcore mode may be turned on, which will make things a little bit more difficult. We'll see. But it's going to make everything pretty interesting for the next 3 months. So again, let's take a look. There's Electronics House, I believe, is around here. There's a lot of neat stuff. So we got a little spawn farm above ground, of course. So this is kind of just a showcase of what everybody's capable of doing. You know, some of my more favorite ones. Brindillo's spawn house. Bink. Boom. I mean, this is just cool. Little drawbridge to come in and go out. And on our way up. And, you know, part of my bias with this house is that, you know, I love England. I think they're pretty awesome. Boom. British flag. Okay. So, and here's one of the couple of the things that I have not been able to do on this server in Minecraft. And this is a lot of the automation stuff, which they've taken out of Spawn. But once we get our own zone, our own little island, I'm going to go full bore into learning how to do this because you deserve it and I want it. So he's got some storage here, all that stuff. And I just kind of wanted to show you this house because of that entrance and whatnot. So now I'm lost. Okay, now here we go. Let's go into the Nether. And now in the Nether, I have not been on the Nether consistently in a long time. Shut the door. Boosh. And we're through, and we are in the Nether hub. Now this is a little bit different from here at the bottom. Oh yes, okay. So we go in, and they've got this giant pillar of Nether portals, and I'm actually going to turn down the block sound because it's loud. And each one of these sections has its own little bay. And as you can see, you have A, B, C, all the way down here. And in each section, which this one isn't complete, we're going to go all the way up to the top. There are 4 little cubby holes for people to go off in their own direction. And then people can build their own nether tunnel, which is cool. So let's go down here. You've got C. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I were to join this bay here, take this, my location would be C1. Put my sign. So, yep, K and C's area, which is not built yet. So yeah. And from here, we do have the end portal. There is an ender farm, and let's see if I can get over there. Enderman farm. All right, guys, we are here, and this is Bay. This is B. B2 is how we get to the ender farm. Took me a little bit. I got a little bit lost, but we are nearly there. And boom, there we go. So, actually, I want to take a quick peek. Nope, there's nothing here. maybe it's on that side. And we're in the end. Boom. So, what do? Got some extra stuff here. We get in the cart. And we take a ride. Now, this is a pretty neat design. It's a rather large tunnel. There's a lot of water in here. And then water allows for protection against the Enderman, because they do not like water. And as you can see, this is a too high space here, so they cannot spawn here. And it's pretty neat. There we go. Just wanted to do that. The cart comes in, it hits the cactus, breaks, you leave, and it goes right into a hopper, which is rather neat. And so, as this Ender farm is super sweet. I mean, you kind of come in here and you just swipe away. And because it's so far away, and I believe it's about 10 or 15, I watched the making of this. There's decent rates, you know. Look at this side. Boom, 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 boom. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I really wish that I had some sort of diamond thing to enchant, but I don't. Alright guys, so I had some footage of me doing some ender killing, and I honestly didn't think it was very entertaining, so I cut it out. While I was here, I did get a neat enchantment, and boom, looting 3, sharpness 5, knockback 2. Very, very cool. So let's head back, and we're going to go back to the tunnel, kind of watch how it works again, get another look from this side, and yeah. So, I believe this recording is getting very good. So when I come back, we are going to be... Ooh, look at that. Very cool. Hi. Oh, uh-oh. Jump in. When I come back, we are going to be at our base. Bye-bye. Alright, guys, and we are back. And so I had quite a fun time at the Ender Farm, getting tons of levels for really cheap, enchanting our item smasher, which is pretty sweet. So in the next episode, what are we going to be doing? In the next episode, I'm going to have most of the base complete. We are going to complete our home in spawn, and then from there I'm going to pick a bay, possibly with your help, maybe give some suggestions as to which bay, and that is pretty much A through, I believe, A through F. Pick a number 1 through 4 in any one of those zones that you saw, and let me know where you want to go. And honestly, I'm not really sure where I want to be as far as spawn. I think I was going to go into the Nether, dig my tunnel in an X amount, and then from there kind of see where I popped out. But yeah, so this is going to be the start of something awesome. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, so when we come back, I'll have more of the bottom here completed, and we'll be working on the rest of our house. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is Ranquist here, signing out from the Bloxcentric Server. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.